All right, authentic answers. Brighton 2, Manchester United 1. New season, same old problems. And in all honesty, I do feel like Ten Hag he's asking to be sacked. He's making silly decisions on and off the field that is affecting Manchester United right about now. It's no secret, last season was terrible, and this would be the season to try and rectify all the mistakes that was made last season. I don't understand the tactics. I don't understand the team selection. I just don't understand Ten Hag at this moment in time. Narrow victory over Fulham last week wasn't the greatest performance, but it's 3 points. Going into the Brighton game, away from home, it's always going to be a challenge, but you're hoping for a bit of a momentum to start building up. Brighton obviously have their new manager, and Brighton always seem to play okay against United, but this was probably United's first real test to see where they're at, and they failed. I believe Ten Hag has improved slightly in terms of the way the team is performing, but you look at the overall performance of United and it's just not there. The team selection, I have no idea why Harry Maguire is still playing. Granted, he done very well last week against Fulham, but when you are signing 3 defenders, 2 centre-backs, it's obviously because he doesn't trust or believe that the centre-backs he has at this moment in time are good enough. So why is Maguire still playing? Why is Maguire and Martinez a partnership that he's trying to develop, knowing that he doesn't trust Maguire? And it's evident that Maguire is not off levels when you see the first goal that went in. Got crossed in, he just literally just watched it go right past him, didn't get back into position, and he watched the second ball go right past him because he was focused on, I don't even know what he was focused on, but you hear him saying, oh, I couldn't get to the ball. Those are the little things that cost United, where why is De Ligt not playing? It's not a fitness thing because he keeps on playing him, and as far as I'm concerned, I don't see Maguire being any more fitter than what De Ligt is going to be. If you've brought in someone like De Ligt and you have a Martinez free, why not try and build that momentum, that chemistry with them two playing together? Because clearly our defence is not good enough, and he doesn't do it, and that for me is a Ten Hag error. You have Casemiro, I don't know what he's being told in training before the match, but him constantly not protecting the back four, constantly vacating that centre of midfield, always trying to score goals or assist goals or whatever. That's not your job. Your job is to sit back and protect the back four. Kobbie Mainoo's playing deeper than him, and we all know out of Kobbie Mainoo and Casemiro, you know who you'd want as your CDM. And for some reason, Casemiro just doesn't do it. I feel like when he gets a United shirt, he just does whatever he wants to do. And I say it multiple times, he was bought from Real Madrid because he was that person that used to protect Real Madrid. He's not protecting Man United at this moment in time. We have our best player, Bruno Fernandes, our captain, playing in a false 9. He's our best player. Why are you playing him out of position? To fit Mount into the team. It makes no sense. Again, a Ten Hag error. You have a striker that is probably, I wouldn't say full of confidence, but he'll definitely be on a high after scoring on his debut, and you don't start him. Why not? You got no vocal point up front. The Mason Mount, I've said it multiple times, that deal makes absolutely no sense. From him buying them from last season to even now this season, where does Mason Mount fit into this United team? He doesn't. And you're now making errors to try and force him into the team. Playing Bruno out of position. Bruno's coming off at, I don't know what minute it was, but you're needing a goal and you take your captain off. Makes no sense. Rashford, I don't know what he hasn't done anything. We've now seen the Community Shield and now 2 Prem games, and he's just not been at it. We making silly mistakes. Nobody can stay on side. It's just like, this shouldn't be happening at this type of level. This is Premier League. This isn't League 2. This isn't League 1. This is the Premiership, and we've got players that can't even stay on side. Second goal that they scored, you had 3 people that could have scored that goal because everybody is so occupied just chasing the ball. No one's looking over their shoulders. Nobody's actually looking around, seeing their surroundings, and they've scored 95th minute. And you know what, Brighton, they deserve that win because United, they're just not at it. They're not together. I even watched the Arsenal and Villa game, and looking at the way Arsenal are, their recovery when they do lose the ball with Saliba and Gabriel, you just feel like you feel you can trust them. They're more safe. United, nobody speaks to each other. Everybody's after the same ball because no one's actually like, oh, I can allow him to go and do what he needs to do. It's just all over the place. Ahmed, it was very good for him to score his goal. Heard he had a tough week losing his stepmom. I still feel like he's still a bit raw. There's some stuff for him still to learn. Beginning of the game, he probably should have scored. There was another opportunity where he was through on goal and he had Bruno and Rashford and he got the pass wrong. So those are little things that I definitely think he needs to improve on. But overall, the whole team is just not there yet. And you're hoping for them to build, like I said, build some momentum. And for whatever reason, Ten Hag's just not allowing that. Yeah, like our striker needs to play. You can't go into a game expecting to score goals without a striker, knowing that you have a striker. Again, that's a Ten Hag fault. But yeah, Brighton, they held out. The offside goal, again, like I said, a lot of people shouldn't have been offside. It should have been 2-1. Garnacho should have scored. Well, he did score, but obviously he got ruled out. But I just feel like there's the same old problems going on with United. There doesn't seem like there's that togetherness. It doesn't seem like they're a unit. It doesn't seem like they're all singing from the same hymn sheet. And I do believe that Ten Hag is on borrowed time. Sooner or later, I think Van Nistelrooy is going to take over. And what's quite difficult to understand is that most of these players that Ten Hag has, he's managed them before, so he should have a good understanding. But I kind of knew from before when we got him in, and he couldn't get Donny van de Beek back to his best. Somebody that he's coached for the last 2 to 3 years, and we ended up selling him for 400k from buying him for 40 mil. Like, that's the difference. He's got Anthony, he's got Onana, he's got Martinez, he's got the new right back. Who else has he got? Oh yeah, this new striker. Yeah, like his signings at this moment in time haven't made it. Next week, I believe it's Liverpool, so that'll be an interesting game. I think we're at home, so can't be dropping points. But Ten Hag needs to get certain things. Just start your strongest 11, man. Start your strongest 11. I thought this season was going to be a little bit different. Definitely been humbled. But yeah, 2 games, 1 win, 1 loss. And we move from there. What were your thoughts? Are United heading in the right direction? Will Ten Hag last? Yeah. Brighton 2, Man United 1. Authentic answers. Peace.